back, baby.
Hey, man, like I always say, it is so beautiful to be here, man.
Yes, it is, man.
Shout out to everybody listening in. Shout out to everybody who is watching the podcast, listening to the podcast. Hey, man, play it for your lady. Play it for her mama. Play it for her auntie. Play it for her cousin, her sister, her best friend. Play it for your best friend. Play it for your best friend, mama. Play it for everyone you know. Play it for your boss and let them know when you ain't doing your work, it's because you're listening to the Waterboyz show. You know what I mean? So listen, it is that time. It is that. Now look, we talk all sports all year round, right?
All day.
Hey, but at this time of the year, we start getting ramped up, boy, because it's football time. So we gotta bring back, you know what I'm saying? We gotta bring NFL vet. We gotta bring someone, boy, who put a dime into the league. Put a dime, 10 years.
Hey, man.
2 nickels.
Still getting that check. Let me hold on something, man.
Shit, I'm broke, bro. I ain't got no money. As long as you see me living, I ain't never got no money.
Man, hey, we have someone who put a dime into it. I wish I was as slick as Snoop Dogg with the words, man, because I know he'll have some cool to say. I just heard Still Dre, he was like, 9.5 plus 4 pennies, add that shit up. I was like, you know what? I like, boy, Snoop be high and just be saying the coolest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, we're going to get right into it. We got, like I said, man, an NFL player, man, NFL vet who played 10 years in the league, which is extremely, extremely hard to do.
Yeah.
To have 10 years really in any industry, I don't care what it is, but especially in professional sports, in the NFL, that is difficult to do, and this man accomplished that. So I won't even keep talking. We're going to give it up right now for none other than Jamie Winborn. We're going to give it up. We're going to give it up. We're going to give it up. We're going to give it up.
By the show, brother.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all having me, fellas.
Yeah, man. Look, we're going to get right into it.
Okay.
Because you said something before we even turned the cameras on. Mm-hmm. You said, and correct me if I'm wrong, these were your words. You said, James Pierce Jr., he is a dog.
And said he going to affect the first game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, first of all, like I say, man, them UT players, man, Al Wilson, that's my boy, old Ray Knock, all of them guys, man. I just know the creed that they produce down there at UT. They take football very seriously as well. But I watched the game to get the kid play. You know, they tried to say, oh, he going to fall, this and that, you know, for some off-the-field stuff and all that. Me personally, I don't really have a problem with people that have had some off-the-field stuff, you know what I mean? Because some of that tell me a little bit about you, you know, and that's just the way they breed guys up there. You know, you're a little wild off the field, but hell, when it come time to play on the field, you're 100. You're going to give 100 all the time. And if you watch the tape, wasn't no way. That's why he didn't get out the first round. So that tell you something, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. This kid can play. I mean, he fast, quick off the ball, all of that. He got real moves, which they'll get him better with the coaching there at the Falcons. You know, you'll have a different level of coaching, but, you know, the guy's going to be great, man. I think he's going to really help the team. He'll be better than that 44 they had that they got that time some years back.
Oh, man, you talking about Vic Beasley?
Yeah, he'll be way better.
Oh, man. All right, then. All right, well, you know, at the time, I actually liked Vic Beasley, so I'm one of the few people.
He's good.
Look, no. Now you ain't
gonna
say that.
Be better than him.
Now, what I was finna say is, but some of my guys, especially our guy Doug, he did not like Vic Beasley, and I must say he turned out to be correct because Vic did not turn out to be the player we needed long term and give us the longevity. He had the 1 year where he flashed, and boy, when he flashed, it was great in 16, but after that, boy, it was no flash, it was all sizzle.
I'll give you a difference, and not talking down Beasley or nothing like that. Don't get me twisted, but Beasley was never really physical. As DN, you have to be able to be physical. You don't have to, not all the time, but you have to have that element in your game because that run is a mug. You saw the team that won the Super Bowl last year. They were good at what? Running the ball.
Yeah,
it's a copycat league. More teams they're gonna try and run that tail, right? So as DN, you gotta be out there and you gotta hold it down. This kid here, man, Pierce, man, he can get physical when it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us what you think also of the guy who's part. Well, I don't know how they're going to play him. I'm hearing they might play him side by side. I'm hearing they might play him opposite ends. I'm sure they'll move him around. Tell us what you think about number 11.
Georgia boy.
Yeah, tell us what you think about Jalen Walker.
He remind me of a Rennie. Like, he's strong enough to rush guys all the time, but he's athletic enough to get out there and cover guys and stuff too. So, you know, I anticipate them trying to steal a couple of strategies from the Cowboys with the Parsons.
Yeah.
Let him work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Move
Because
around,
he's a
let him go to work.
mismatch. You know, he's kind of a mismatch size-wise and balance-wise. You know, you want to be low when you're rushing the passer and all of that shit, but he's already that. And he's strong. He's ox strong.
Man,
Yeah.
I saw
Ox strong.
Jamie, I
Ox
saw
strong.
him the other day. Matter of fact, 2 days ago, just on camera and on film and just at the workouts. Man, he seemed like he done put on some muscle since the draft.
Hey, he's a
I'm like,
solid,
damn,
solid kid.
his legs look more defined. His upper body. I'm like, buddy, been working.
Yeah, that's why I was saying the reference of Freeney. You know, Freeney just had the way his body was built. You know, offensive linemen, offensive tackles and stuff. You know, they tall and stuff. Man, it's hard to mess with a guy that's just strong like that, lower body, and they already just have that certain height that's just tough to deal with. And I think he has that. I expect him to use him at linebacker a lot too, but I expect him to move him around and let him work, man. Let him get out there and get loose. Just figure it out, let him go, because that kid can play.
Man, I love
the Falcons upgraded, man. I got them as one of my teams that I think are really going to take a huge spike. You know, I think they'll be a hell of a lot better this year.
Man, I love what I'm hearing. And speaking of, you compared him to the way the Cowboys use Michael Parsons. And one thing that I thought was pretty cool.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, I've heard Jalen Walker speak about, like, he has a relationship with Michael Parsons. Now, Michael Parsons is still relatively, you know, young in the league. You know, I think he's been in the league, coming on about 5 years. Maybe this is 5th year. But if you can, talk about, like, just how important it is and what benefit it is to have players not only on your team but around the league who can kind of take you under their wing or give you some kind of game or just give you conversation that can help you along the way. How important is that for a young player like Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr.?
It's very important. Y'all have to excuse me. I got some health issues and stuff, but I sweat a little bit. You
It's
get
all
my
good.
little paper towel if you can.
Paper towel or something.
But
I'm cutting
it's all good.
no,
I got it.
you know, when you know, it gives you confidence, man. When you're able to talk to guys, like, you know, I know when I came in, you know what I mean, I had guys like Corey, you know what I mean, Al Wilson, guys like that I could just, you know, holler at or whatever. And that just gives you a little bit of confidence and what you're about to face. You know what I mean? When somebody that's already played can tell you, hey, man, it's going to be times that this happen. Well, so when it does happen, you're not tripping. You know, it doesn't send you to a tank. Because I don't care what player you are, when you go into that NFL, man, even if you have success, man, it's a whole nother ball game. And you experience things that you just haven't come across. You know what I mean? You don't know what to expect. So, I mean, I think confidence-wise, that's the biggest thing. And and he's talking to a superstar. You know what I mean? He finna be the highest paid guy other than the quarterback by far. So, I mean, having a guy like that to be able to talk to, I mean, that's just a blessing in disguise. You know, it's just like when I talk to a high school guy. I mean, I'm not the biggest star, nothing like that, but when I talk to a guy in high school, hey, I know what you're going through. I know what you're gonna face. I know there's gonna be a party that you can go to. You think you can make it to the party and still make it at practice. I'm here to tell you, yeah, okay, well, listen, there's certain guys that can get away and do that, but your ass better not be in the back when it come time to run.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then your ass don't need to be out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everybody can't do it. Everything's not for everybody, you know, and that's something they have to learn.
Yeah.
You know, in off the field stuff, you know, it can help with those types of things because, I mean, football is football out there for us. But it's really the off the field stuff, man, you know, figuring out what you can do and what you can't do without getting in trouble or something like that to where it jeopardizes your career.
Yeah. Man, I love it.
I want to ask you a question, man. You know, you played for the 49ers, played for some great coaches
Go
and
Niners.
with some good teammates. Who was the toughest quarterback that you ever had to play against?
Vic.
So tell us about that, man. I was hoping you would say that.
Man.
So give us some stories and plays.
Let me. This dude. You know what? In my entire career, we never played a quarterback to where the coaches were like, normally you want to try and flush a quarterback out or something, but not Vic. And then this so crazy at practice, we had my boy Cedric Wilson, UT guy.
Okay.
One of the few guys that won a championship little league, middle school. He won a championship at every level of football.
Okay.
But he's in Orange Mountain now coaching. But so he was playing Michael Vick, right? And he was pretty fast and all of that. But man, let me tell you, he did not prepare us for what we was about to see. I'm talking about the first time dude took off out there. It was just like, oh my! I want to, you can't call timeout in the middle of the play. You can't call timeout in the middle of the play though. I want to call timeout like, yo, did y'all see this shit? Like, I'm 4'4".
Yeah.
I can move now. That's me.
Yeah.
And Julian was 4'4" too.
Yeah.
We run. We thought we had it in the bag with him. I mean, we sacked him a couple times and stuff, but man, I'd never seen nothing like that on the football field in my life. I ain't never seen nothing like that in any sport, actually.
Yeah.
This dude could get to. I mean, when he could take angles that just was not really supposed to be possible, and he was at full speed like that quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, give us a play describing it to the best of your knowledge of what Michael Vick did, an amazing play that you can remember. Give us just play by play like you're announcing it.
Oh, well, he almost got me fired on the sideline. I got my back. I'm in the zone. I'm out to the right. You know what I'm saying? And Vick. So 2 or 3 guys get back there and they about to get him. He collapses into the pocket, steps up. So next thing I know, okay, so I think they got him. So I'm just finna come up to the plate. This son bitch done scattered out, turn around, scattered out, come back running. So now I'm in no man's zone. I got a man back here, crump back here. But Vic done broke out the damn pocket, and I'm like, damn, y'all motherfuckers didn't get him. So now I'm in trouble. So I said, man, fuck it, I just go and try to get him right over my head. Crump for about 25 yards. But he just was that guy. It's like 5 guys right there to get him. Y'all got him circled. He popping out of that thing.
So you said, let me get off Crump to try to tackle him.
I thought they was tackling.
So did you get in trouble? Did you get in trouble because you?
That's what I'm saying. I go to the sideline, they yelling at me, man. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit, man. I mean, you see what we facing out here. You crazy, man? I'm gonna go to my D line. Man, what happened? Because y'all supposed to have him this. Everybody just like, boy. It was a consensus on the sideline, like, man, this is unreal. This dude is unreal.
Wow. You the first person. I mean,
man, look at the tape. It shows you. I'm talking about, man, I had never seen nothing like that, man. I mean, they say, I want to play. I wish I could suit up and go and see Lamar right now. Just go out there and be out there for a play or two so I could give you that comparison.
Yeah.
Because how Vic was, and then you got to think about a guy that's left-handed, that's like awkward.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When he come back just to sit down for his thing, it was like he'll do his drop back, but once he hit that last hop, and that ball be out to the left, in the left hand, that's kind of awkward because it's in that left hand. I mean, he might take off right, left. I mean, that dude just, ugh. That's hilarious. That's the truth. You know what I mean?
Say that is the truth.
Hell yeah.
Well, even though Abraham played
that's my dog.
with Vic as well, like when we asked him, man, so like what was the perception? He said, ain't no perception, boss. It's real. He said, whatever you think,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Whatever you think it is, that's exactly what it is.
Answer this one. This tell you how good he was. And what I'm saying is true. There's never been a quarterback that, in order to the Michael Vick experience, it's like that was a roller coaster type ride. Mm-hmm. That's how shifty, and it was the truth. When how a machine be jerking and all that.
Yeah.
Man, he be out there doing all that.
Yeah.
He the real deal, boy.
Yeah.
He is the real deal.
Man, you have gassed up all of our nostalgia. I might go home and watch 3 Michael Vick games tonight.
Listen, you remember there's a highlight where he running, he break the pocket, man, dude do a spin around like on the ground with his leg out. I was like, man, what the hell is that?
Yes.
They don't do that. They don't got that button.
Nah, I remember that. I can't remember what team that was against.
Was it against the Dolphins?
Yeah, man. He spent and his knee almost touched the ground, but then he just kept going. Man, that was crazy.
Me and one of my best homies that played with me at Vanderbilt, I was at his house the other day, and we almost got into it because he didn't want to hear nothing about no Vic this because he was having the Vic who was more effective, all this type of Vic, Matt Ryan type of thing, or whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, I played both of them, and I say, you couldn't sleep on Matt Ryan. I said, you gotta understand something. That kid came in, and y'all didn't lose but one home game as a rookie with Matt Ryan, and that was me playing the game at Denver, right? When we came here, but I said, listen, Vic was all of those extra attributes and stuff like that, but Matt Ryan was a consistent player, man. Yeah. And I mean, you had to respect him. He throw that tater out there around your head, that damn thing whistles too.
Yeah.
So you got to understand that it's a reason why we worry about a lot of things, but we wasn't worried about if we had a chance to win due to quarterback. We worry about other defense and shit like that. Or is they gonna run the ball? But he could win you. He could have won us a Super Bowl. He should. I mean, I say us because I'm here in Atlanta, but it should have been a Super Bowl. They just didn't run the damn football.
Man, you was telling us about some of the coaches that you was that coach. You told us about Mariucci, which I think is a great coach.
I love him.
And I forgot about Dennis Erickson, that
used
coach.
To be at the U.
Yeah, I think how many years he coached San Francisco? Was it just 1 year?
I think it was 2.
2 years. For some reason, I don't know why that didn't work out. And then you said the great Mike Singletary, who I was just always respected as the linebacker for the Chicago Bears. I really thought he was going to do something with the 49ers. What happened with him, man?
Well, see, first, that my last year, okay, this is how you have to look at it.
Keep it 100, no?
All right. So, back in 2003, I had hurt my neck and stuff, right? And I wasn't supposed to really play none of that. That's going into my fourth year. So I signed a 1-year deal for like $3.25 coming off of neck surgery. Now, this is 21 years ago. What we in, 25?
Yeah, we're in 25.
So that was 2004, so 20 years ago. Coming off of neck surgery. Now, I ain't no big guy, none of that, right? So I'm like, man, I'm finna get paid. I already, you know what I mean? Man, this dude come in. Mike Nolan was the head coach. I think Singletary was the assistant coach. And, they just, I guess because when we came off of Erickson, which Erickson was a good coach, you know what I mean? He probably could have been a little bit more stern at times or whatever, but he just kind of got a real bad case of injury bugs. Like, everybody was getting hurt, dog. Everybody was getting hurt. And that can just cause a coach to not have the performance, in the record or whatever. So they came in kind of like with that whip slash technique, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all were garbage last year, all this. They just came in like we weren't nothing, and I'm like, you only won a championship with Baltimore, Nolan or whatever. But man, let's not act like you didn't have, 8-9 Pro Bowlers playing on that damn defense now, well, and everybody staying healthy, dog. Really, you ain't really have to run nothing. You know what I'm saying? But not, I can't. He's head coach or whatever.
Yeah.
And Mike Singletary, I just think that both of those guys. When you're trying to coach in the NFL, man, you have to have some type of connection with the players as far as understanding them and what they go through and stuff like that. Like, take, for instance, the number one thing you did when they came in. As captains, right, they chose captains. Well, they just chose all the bigger contract guys. Right?
They weren't going off a real impact with the team.
No, because you didn't know the team yet. So how you gonna choose captains and you don't know this team?
Yeah, you need to get to know.
Because when the game start, everybody come by my locker. They want to look in my eyes. They want to see what's up with me. Because I'm that dude that, listen, in San Francisco history, I don't remember them ever introducing 12 people come out the tunnel. They was introducing me as a 12th guy. You see what I'm saying? So I knew what I was doing was something, but the reason I didn't like Mike Nolan, and I still don't like Mike Nolan to this day. I think he's trash. I think he's garbage. I might help him on the side of the road if he got a flat tire. But no, I didn't, because on my contract year, okay, we had my homeboy Andre Carter out of Cal, number 7 pick. You know what I'm saying? But they changed our defense, right? So they got me out there in a 6 technique. At 5'11", 220 pounds. Oh, yeah. Okay, they got me at a 6 technique on the tight end, knowing damn well I was supposed to be there. Well, you had a choice to put me in the middle with behind, with all curriculum or something, you know what I'm saying? Because I was already a utility player like that. When I come in, everybody know we finna blitz, I'm finna get busy and get on back to the sideline. That's what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we had a bunch of great players, Albrecht, Derek Smith, Julian. We just had our linebacker core was our strength of our defense.
Yeah.
And so, what I didn't like about this guy, Mike Nolan, was, okay, I knew Andre was going to have to play at some time. I earned the starting position because I could cover, and I could try to blitz these guys, but, it's just a disadvantage, right? Okay, so we're going into week 3 to play the Cowboys. He comes and tells me Andre going to start, which me and Andre already knew this. It's like, man, at some point you got to play. He was pissed off because he was like, man, I don't do that dropping shit, and I ain't never dropped a day in my life and all that. I was like, yeah, well, I'll teach you, dog. I'll help you. And that's what the pack we had. I said, yeah, and teach me some moves about the Russian shit you be doing. And so we're both out of position. Everybody's out of position on this defense now. And so after the game happened or whatever, that next Wednesday, we watching the tape, that Monday, and they call me up there and tell me that I'm finna get traded. I'm like, traded? All right, shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm finna get paid. It's my contract. Yeah, anyway, I'm finna go. Man, this dude would not trade me, dog. Teams that want to trade for me, he wouldn't trade. He wouldn't trade me, dog. I had to sit at home 5 weeks, perfectly healthy. So now and then when the news came on, they say that I stormed out of the locker room and lost Jimmy Winborn loses his starting position and storms out of the locker room and all. I'm like, what the fuck they talking about? They didn't even believe me in the training room when I was telling them, I'm finna go, I'm finna get traded. Everybody like, get out here, Winborn playing, and I was, yeah, because
I just made up a story about you.
Man, he did that. He did, dog. And then I see this clown on the news saying the same shit, and I'm just like, man, wait a minute. Is there ain't no law about this shit? Like, you can't just sit here and lie on me like that, dog. And my agent went crazy, all of this, right? So, but I'm gone. I'm off the team for 5 weeks. I'm at home, mad as hell. I just had bought a house, $1.4 million, all this. Like, what the fuck? It's just like, man, this dude, you gonna lie on me and all that too, dog? And never ever saw him again. Never apologized for it. So then, now my agent telling me teams is wondering, like, something must have happened. Why would they trade you? You're one of the better players on the team. Can't answer for it. See, with no podcast or nothing out there where you can tell your side and all that then. You know what I'm saying? Man, cost me a whole shit ton of money. You got to think about it. Coming off neck surgery, I just made $3.2 million. Now I'm in my contract year. I started off in the top two or three in the team on tackles those first 3 games. And I had a sack or 2 already. And then get traded, go home. Most people, let me play special teams or something, show people, hey, man, I'm healthy, I can do this. But the questions my agent having to answer, I already knew it was going to be a problem. So then I got to go from 3.2 to now I go to Jacksonville. They traded me to Jacksonville. Just had my first kid and all that, dog. Like, so I'm down there with Jack Del Rio, and now and that heat down there, that was a difference. First of all, we run 3-4 defense. I'm an outside back. Jacksonville run 4-3. So now I'm back in the inside. But I ain't had no damn work all training camp and then on my skills in the inside, even though that's a natural position, but I haven't worked at it. This is the pros, dog. You have to work at some shit.
Yeah.
You can't just jump out there one day and think you're gonna do it. That shit ain't gonna work against the best in the world.
Yeah.
Not gonna work. But so they already had a number 4 defense, top defense. So shit. I mean, after that, then I end up hurting trying to tackle Pat, man. Me and Pat talked about this shit. We laughed about it. I said, man, yeah, man. We went to Tennessee at Jacksonville. I'm trying to tackle Pat. I end up, he spent around when I was trying to tackle him. My leg went and flipped and damn leg whipped the best special team player, Nick Sorensen.
Okay. Yeah,
and so, shit, man, he mother done put me on injury reserve without even telling me.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And then they would ask me, you gonna come back? I was like, hell no, man. I'm good. I'll be in Atlanta, man. They send my checks to Atlanta. Fuck you telling me. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I ain't finna do that. Now, why would I sign with a team? My agent, listen, this was crazy. My agent called me and told me I was on injury reserve. I called the head trainer. Get what the head trainer said? You're not on injury reserve. How you don't know I'm on injury reserve?
Yeah.
See, that's the type of moves be going on.
And as you were talking before you even moved over to Jacksonville, I was gonna say as soon as I got the opportunity, I was gonna say like a lot of us. So like us who not inside the locker rooms, right, and us who not privy to these conversations, we may be just blind to how dirty the game can be, to the things that get done to the players. I'm sure you and a lot of your fellow players, people you played with, people you didn't, but just in the league, I'm sure y'all have stories for days on things that were done maybe out of pettiness towards you guys, things that were done out of anger towards you guys, or some things you might not even ever understand why an organization did certain things to you.
Yeah, and there's guys that I didn't get along with so well. Like I like Mike Singletary, right? And actually, I shot him a text, apologizing and stuff to his DM and shit. He ain't responding or whatever. But I really don't care anyway. But it's just out of being a man and a better person that I am today, right? See, because what happened was we had a little small incident that happened. You know what I mean? I won't even really speak on that, but. We just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I felt like you were really great against, you played the Bear defense, you were a Hall of Famer and all of that. I get all that. But, ain't nobody asked you to come out here and guard no damn Jerry Rice man-to-man for 3 seconds. See, but that's what they was asking me and Julian to do. You get what I'm saying? I've been on Tim Brown man-to-man. I've been out there on Randy. I've been out there on numerous receivers.
That's tough.
You get what I'm saying? Because we could run and move. Yeah. It allowed our defense to do more, right? And so, he was just trying to tell me to get low, way out here in space. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? The first thing I got to do is stand up. But you know what it is? When you stand your ass up now, this guy's going to buy your ass. You know what I'm saying? So we was having stuff on that, right? But against a run and stuff like that, yeah, listen to him. He know what he's talking about all that. But he just didn't know how to speak to players, speak to people. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. But like I was saying, I sent him a text because I had that time. I didn't even want his jersey on my wall. I don't even want the jersey no more. Mm-hmm. That's how I felt about him at that time. Still kind of feel. I'm just not the biggest fan of you, dog. But I'm a fan of the player that we see in the highlight stuff. But what happened was, I didn't know. He has an NFL film that's out now. So now when I saw how he came up and how he came up, now I understood why he was the way he was. So I was texting somebody, doing something on the IG, and I was telling them, I was like, I advise anybody that he's gonna be your coach or linebacker, watch his film first. Watch his NFL film first.
To learn his background.
Because you will understand why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because without seeing that, he's one of them guys that's like, he could, he doesn't come off good.
Yeah.
But and how hard he had it coming up and the regiment type way. Okay, now if I had saw that before, I could have blocked a little bit from stuff out. I was a lot younger then and stuff. As I'm older now, I get it now. And so that's all I shot him on the DM, just telling him, hey man, I didn't know all of that, and still doesn't excuse, what I did.
Well, I want to say this, not that you need to hear this from me or be rich, but I definitely want to commend you for just growth and just being a man and stepping up and shooting, that apology and just, shooting, extending that olive branch,
Yeah, so absolutely. I mean, because he's a great man and all of that. And, that's a big thing in my life. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to become a better person in life in general. I don't got a lot of time for other stuff. I got my kids and stuff like that, but hell, I got a lot of work to do on me. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't say they got work to do. No, I do. I had to learn a lot about Jamie so that I could be a better Jamie. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things I just don't do no more. None of that. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't have guns. I don't carry no weapon. I want none around me. None of that. There's a reason why.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know what'll happen with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how do I defeat that? None around me.
Yeah.
No matter how pissed off you get me, I can't pop you or nothing of them because hell, I ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
So I gotta act accordingly and all that. And give me a second time to think and say, hey, you want to sit your ass in that cell again? Because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't for me. That ain't for me, dog. So I gotta act accordingly. It's just learning yourself. Like, hey, man, You want to be out here. You want to have the longevity in life. Be there for your family and stuff. You know, some of the mistakes I made in the past caused me to be there for about 4 months.
All right.
Man, that shit sucks being in there, dog. You know what I'm saying? People call me Super Bowl. I was like, man, I ain't want no damn Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's my nickname. It's like, come on, dog. You ain't supposed to be here. Get your shit together. Get yourself right. I don't know how you gonna figure it out, but do not be up here. Then I'm on top bunk, man. I'm too damn old to be on top bunk in here. Man, but that's my fault, dog, because I am in control of that.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to learn about myself, and that's just part of growth. I say that to say it's just part of my particular growth. I have to grow.
Yeah. All right, well, I want to take it here, man. I heard you speaking of some of the teammates that you had.
Yes, sir.
One of the guys I want you to speak on is now our defensive coordinator, man, Rich, man. Tell us about him and what we're getting, man, and how was he as a teammate, and you think he could turn around this Falcons defense?
Without a doubt, man. The players love him. I know they're going to love him. He understands it. It's unfortunate all that shit with this kid. You know what I mean? I don't know where that, kids are knuckleheads these days, and that's a stupid decision, but that's what people do at a young age or whatever. But Brick ain't a guy like that, So we've always been cool. We used to all go to Brick's house. We'd alternate from Brick house to, I call him Brick, by the way. I'm sorry, y'all. All Brick. Yeah. Coach All Brick's house or whatever. We go, I know his kids. I know his wife. Same thing, we go to Derek's house sometime and stuff. Me and Julian didn't have, that at that time, and we weren't further along in the family as they were, so we come over there and kick it and stuff. And he's always been a good dude, but the dude's smart as shit, man. I mean, seriously, he knew every position. You know what I mean? He could draw up the whole game plan. Back then when he was playing, he could draw the game plan up. Mm-hmm. He would hit. Matter of fact, when Coach Singletary was there, shit, he correct Coach Singletary. Mm-hmm. Back then, that was 20 years ago. He was correcting him.
What? Yeah,
Coach didn't know. Man ain't know. See, it's different. Some guys can play football, but when you're talking about teaching something to somebody, it's different. That's totally different. You have to have a different mindset, all of that, right? Mm-hmm. And Jeff was one of those guys that, Coach might install something and this, and we, man, Jeff, what we need to do? Jeff was like, yeah, he was wrong on that. He need to do this. Okay, we got it. Yeah, we just let him go. We know, he's one of those guys. He really knows this shit. I'm talking about he really knows it.
Yeah, now I was watching him last night. Just last night, they had a clip of him mic'd up. Mm-hmm. And the way each player, you good? Yeah. And it's like he just walked up to everybody, talking to coach, telling stories. He seemed like I'm like, damn. He seemed like a good dude that you want to play for. Man,
listen, he is, man. He is. He understands. And Jeff played a long time, too. You know what I mean? And he's just, that counts for something. Those player coaches like that, man. But he's actually a good person. That's, I'm not saying that the other guys not good people, but he's a fun guy, you know what I mean, always having fun, enjoying life type person. But he respects the game, and he understands that these are, people don't want to say it, but these are babies out here to me. You know what I'm saying? When I see rookies, guys that's a rookie or something, in my head that's like a baby. I could have a son that's the age. I was just telling my man out there, I was like, I got a damn 20-year-old. The 20-year-old could be in the league.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
100%.
But this motherfucker don't do shit right all the time. You know what I'm saying? He just don't. That's the age you are. Okay, so give him $20 million. You know damn well this shit ain't finna go right. So you gotta understand that, and I think he does. Like he can feel what position they're in right now and what they battling, this and that. And I think that when that happens, players respect you, so they're gonna listen a little bit more. And he's gonna jump up and hoop and holler with them too when they make a good play and all of that, So, I mean, it's a big win for the Falcons for that with him. Hell, the head coach actually too.
Coach Morris.
Yeah, in 2006 he was an assistant GA in Tampa.
Yeah,
I remember him.
Yeah,
that's my dude.
So you got a chance to play around. So tell us about him.
He's a great dude. Great dude. Love this game. See, guys have to have that fire, man. And it's no doubt in my mind he had something to do with them going and getting that Phoenix. And I ain't no doubt. I know he saw that boy and said, man, that's a gunslinger, man. We gonna get that something. I know we just signed Curran, but we need to get that boy. I know he shitting me. If I'm gonna be coach, get him.
Yeah.
Drafted him.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did.
Because he's you know, and that's not nothing against Kurt, because I like Kurt. Kurt's been awesome. You know what I mean? But this dude is the future, man. Can't pass him.
Now,
He's a good
I got
dude.
a chance to hear Arthur Blank last night talking with one of the local reporters here. And well, now he actually was on the NFL Network, and he was talking about he's real proud of how Kurt's handling everything, and everything's going smooth with Kurt at OTA. So
Yeah. Kurt's a pro. He came a long way in the game, really. You know, a lot of people think, you know, some people, you know, he got paid a lot back then and this and that. Yeah, but see, man, listen, man, it's hard to do what he did in the league. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come in no fucking first round pick, top 10 pick. He didn't come in there. He had to work too. You know, he got his chances and he made the best of his chances. You know what I'm saying? And he's made a buttload of money. And I'm pretty sure he went home and the wife told him, look, do the checks still land on Wednesday? It do? Okay, well, guess what, honey? We'll have something good cooked at home when you get there. Teach them young boys something. So, you know what I mean? Because that's part of being a pro. I've had to do it. Hell, me and John Lynch was together on scout team at Denver. They moved him down to linebacker.
Wow.
Moved him to linebacker. Judge said, I'm sorry, Judge say, man, hey, man, I ain't with this linebacker shit, man. I say, John, just come on with your boy, man. Come on with your boy. You know, I understood safety is not linebacker. Now, they finna move your boy down from safety to linebacker. What's the hard-ass hitting safety from used to be at LSU?
Steve Atwater?
No, 33 from 33 from LSU. Was with the Jets. Beast. Oh, man, what's my man's name? Man, I can't think of his name. I just forgot. Jamal Will.
Okay. Yeah, we used to play for the
Jamal Will. Yeah. Jamal.
Yeah.
And he is a monster, but, man, when you get from safety to linebacker, it's a whole different ballgame. I don't care what they talking about. That's different, dog.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of, we'll touch on Lynch in a second, but you talking about Lynch, and then starting with Brick, as you call him, Coach Aubrey, and then Raheem Morris. Defenses and teams take on identity of their coaches a lot of times. You know, so what should we expect if it's just based off identity? What should we expect out of the Falcons defense?
From Aubrey?
Yeah. What if you had to give it 3 or 5 characteristics based off of Aubrey, what would those characteristics be for the Falcons defense based on the coach?
Toughness, violence, because we always come from that era. He's still probably gonna say it, you know, some kind of way. You know, they ain't got a little soft these days, but technique. Assignment sound and balls out.
Get the ball out.
Balls out.
Oh, balls
that means
okay, just
get your ass to the ball.
Okay.
We don't want to turn that tape on you up that bullshit. Yeah, that's just not going to accept it because we had a pot. We got to put money in the pot. We see this shit on film from the game at practice too. You drop a pick, money got to go in that. You know, just being held accountable. Accountability. I should have said one that in here too. But you add those up, and that's what that is.
That's what it leads up to. Yeah.
You know.
I like say the fourth one again. It was assignment. Say that
assignment
again.
sound.
Assignment sound.
Know your shit, man.
Yeah,
we ain't got time to be out here, man. You heard the damn check, dog. You don't know what you been doing at night. Get off the phone with that girl and get your ass in that book. Cause we trying to win the Super Bowl, dog. And we gotta have you knowing your shit. It's just not acceptable if you don't know. Everybody gets the call. That's why we echo it. That's why we talk. Communication big too. You know. If on the left side of the defense, you heard the check over there, you know, we check Rob. Well, shit, repeat the shit, man. Tell your boy. Who else you out here with? It ain't, if all 11 of us is together, dog, they got a problem over there. But if they got 6 that heard the call and 5 that didn't hear the call because your dumb ass didn't repeat the call when you got the call. Okay, when somebody say, hey, man, it's a fire in there, everybody in here gonna say, it's a fire, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Or half of us gonna get our ass burnt up, and that's called a touchdown in football. So he's like that. I know Brick is like that. That's there's no doubt. If I go out there to training camp, I already know what it is.
Yeah.
Certain shit he ain't going for because he wants you to have a chance to win. He don't need no damn money.
Yeah.
You think he out there for that? That ain't what he out there for. That man been getting some money. That man out there because he wants to win. He didn't win no Super Bowl. Just like me. And that shit hurts. That shit hurt. I seen, you know, I mean, that's what it's about, dog. And this man wants to win. And if he didn't really think there's an opportunity to win, I don't think he'd be out there.
Man, so look, all y'all fellow Falcon fans, y'all heard it. Assignment sound.
Yeah.
Gonna be some toughness.
Balls out,
Gonna be some violence.
It's violent.
Balls out.
Yeah, toughness. You know, you gonna have to play through injury, dog. I did it. And Albrecht will always ask me every day at practice, you good? And stuff, because they knew what I was playing with. That's how I won the Ed Bach Courage Award. Because the doctor told me never to play again. You know what I'm saying? And
what was that decision like for you? How did you come to that decision? Who did you consult? Who did you speak? And I mean not just doctor wise, but I'm talking about like family wise, your close circle.
They didn't really want me to play and shit. But I'm just built different. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I'm saying like I don't really think a football player is really shit in this world. If you want to be honest, I wanted to go to the Marines. I don't always sit there and watch, the old football films. I watch military guys and their stories and stuff, because that shit that they doing makes a difference. This shit we do out here, we go in the same stadium, we go home, everything's hunky-dory. It's all good. Them guys, what they doing is saving lives, and people don't even really know it. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to be a Marine. My brother's a Marine, so my high school coach taught me out of that. So basically, I was just saying that to say I'm built a little different. But everybody told me not to play, and I said, man, I'm willing to die out there on the field for my family to live better.
Jamie, it's funny you say that. I was watching Private Ryan yesterday. This true story, and I was like, the assignments that Tom Hanks had given when they had the gunner out. They said, all right, y'all go right, I'm gonna go middle. Who gonna go left? And no one wanted to go left. And he was like, ain't no one gonna go left? And I guess going left was like something bad or whatever. So they did it, and then someone ended up getting shot and they died. But the fact that you said that, I was like, damn, man, them dudes really went up against some stuff in that war, man. They was really just like running from bullets. Trying to, to come up with a plan how to defeat that one gunman. They had a plan on how to do it, but somebody had to be sacrificed. So you just say that, man, like, it make you hit home. After I watched that yesterday, and it's like, damn, I do value watching football games. They are, your hometown heroes and things of that nature. But then the people over there risking their lives for things, especially back in the day, like more technology now, you don't have to really do that as much. But still, like your grandfathers and people of that nature going into them wars doing that. That's a lot.
I just got a lot of respect for what they do, though, and I know that what I do, I don't consider that shit. I mean, it's tough and it's mentally challenging and all that, but dog, I mean, the worst thing can happen is you get hurt, paralyzed, or something, or like a guy die on the field or something like that. But I just know the difference, dog. I just know what they doing. My granddad used to parachute, you know what I'm saying, land in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? And when I watch their story, I like infantry units, you know what I'm saying? The units that go in and they really handle the business.
The ones who have to go in first.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they, further away. But when you call them,
they go in.
Some people finna die.
Yeah.
So, and it's very important. So that's what I wanted to be.
Yeah. And
my head coach, John Madalone, taught me out of it. Told me, hey man, I think you got a chance to go play college football, and man, who knows? I was like, man, I ain't never met an NFL player in my life, and I'm still the first NFL player to go pro still to this day from my high school.
Oh, that's crazy.
All from my coach telling me, you might have a chance.
That's
but
awesome.
I trusted him.
Man, shout out to him for putting
Yeah.
We gotta give it up for the coach.
That's Coach Madalone, man. He did. I talked to him, as often as I can and stuff. Good dude, man. I really appreciate him for saying that to me, man, because I don't know where I'd be. Well, I would if I wasn't there, I would have went. I've been, like I said, I've been a Marine, but then even when I finished playing, I wanted, one of the most hurtful thing was I was like, damn, because I got this neck surgery, I can't go into no branch of the military.
So let me ask you this: you played for played 10 years. You played with different teams. Name some of the quarterbacks that you played with on the same team.
Okay, Garcia, Jeff Garcia. What's my man came in? That was there before Patrick Mahomes. Cause we drafted him.
Carr?
No. We drafted
Alex
him.
Smith.
Alex Smith. Yeah. I remember taking him to a club And this motherfucker couldn't even get into it because he's twins. Damn, this motherfucker got $20 million. This motherfucker can't even get in the club. You know, but really good dude.
Surgeries, boy, Alex.
Yeah. He's a warrior. He's a warrior for what he came.
Right?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Then we went to, and matter of fact, Jeff was down in Tampa when I got to Tampa.
Okay.
Byron Leftwich.
Okay.
I love Leftwich.
Definitely have been a good coach.
And Gerard. I like Gerard too. He was also the one that came in after him.
Yeah.
You know, Leftwich got that long motion.
Yeah.
When he throw that tight end. But smooth dude, I love him, man. Happy he won that championship with Tampa. So then
Vince.
You know, yeah. Vince was the quarterback there at the Titans. And Vanderboy. Yeah. Then my Vanderboy, Jay Cutler. You know,
Jay Cutler could sling it, couldn't he?
Man, I love Jay. I used to tell Jay for the game, I said, hey man, don't go out there playing not to win. Not to lose. You go out there and play to win. So if you throw interceptions, fuck, that's what the defense for. We supposed to handle that. But you throw that damn ball, boy. And he be like, I got it.
Let me ask you about Jeff Garcia. He had the talent, but he just seemed like no one respected him. Like, what was up with him?
I don't know who you talking about. Don't respect him.
Like, tell me about it. Like,
Shit,
for the
Jeff
fan,
is a beast.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, he's that guy that could. I mean, he could run. He could run with the ball, everything, man. He was just a warrior. Jeff's not a huge.
He was left-handed too, right?
No, he's right.
Okay, I got you.
And we had the same age actually. But yeah, Jeff's a really good dude, man.
He was a hard worker,
guys
man.
liked him and stuff. You know, T.O. just was a guy that pushes people. You know, they had their little thing or whatever. But you know, we know who you gonna throw it to. We know who you gonna throw it to game day.
Yeah, you gonna throw it.
So you played with T.O.?
Yeah, that's my dad.
How was it with him, man?
Awesome.
Tell us some stories with T.O., man. That's crazy,
Let me
man.
just explain it like this. I'm putting it to you like this. Before that goddamn bus leaves to go to that stadium, I don't even care if the goddamn driver ain't there. You make sure that T.O. is on that bus. If you talking about winning the football game.
That's respect right there.
If you talking about winning the football game, he can have my seat.
Man, that's respect right there.
Cause and these people act so stupid. They act so stupid. I'm sorry. Making that man wait for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was crazy. That man is by far one of the
Let me
greatest
tell you something
to ever play.
I watched this man play a game. He never got tackled the entire game. He had 3 touchdowns, 380-something yards. The only time I saw him on the ground was at stretch before the game.
What game was that?
Against the Saints. That man had 3
Take
for
that,
one.
New Orleans.
That man had 3 for 187, man, and ain't nobody tackled him all game. Listen, the man, he took that sport, and I love him because he really. That's how I played 10 years. T.O.
Yeah.
I was like, man, who you train? He's like, man, you been like too, because he's from LA City, which is like 15 minutes away from my hometown. Right, I'm from Wetumpka. He from LA City. That's where the casino at right now. Okay. So he stayed in Atlanta. You know, when I come here, I would go to his house and stuff out there. Locked on him when he had that joint, and so I was like, man, who you be training with? He's like, man, you need to come with my dude. I was like, I ain't finna do all that, man. You won't get better, don't you? I said, yeah, man. Once I started working Buddy Prim, shit, it was over with. Me, Dorsey Levens, Antonio Cromartie, Ben Roethlisberger was there before he got drafted. I ain't know who the hell he was. You know, who's this white guy in here with all these chains and shit on? It's like, yeah, man, right. He's gonna be great. That's what? All right, you know, but damn great.
Turned out
First
to be
year,
what they said.
they balling. You know, just guys. You know, I mean, like I said, Garrison Hurst, Dorsey Levens, Antonio Cromartie was there.
Some great players.
T.O., Jimmy Ferris, you know what I mean? And we, Veron Haynes. Man, we had a bunch of guys, bro, like that just, and we worked.
Putting it in.
Yeah. We worked, dog. Like, we work. And Buddy, you know, would help us with nutrition, everything. But all that from T.O., you know what I'm saying? He took that shit real serious, dog. It shows.
Did you get a chance? I don't remember.
Who that?
Did you get a chance to play on the same team with Rice or nah?
Nah.
He was already retired.
Man, that dude, man, Rice was with
Seahawks?
With the Raiders.
With the Raiders.
Raiders.
Man, come walking through our locker room. Man's a god over there.
Yeah.
Of course he is. San Francisco.
But you are on the Raiders team.
And he just
that man can come walk. That man can do what he want, man.
Wow.
Hey, man,
Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, he's that guy, man. Like, and I played against him and stuff. I got pictures of me guarding him.
For real?
Yeah.
I mean, well, how was it?
Shit, a beast.
You said Randy Moss and Jerry Rice. So like
Isaac Bruce.
Damn, so you guarded all them as a linebacker.
I've been out there, bro.
They ate you up, didn't they?
Shit, I mean, that motherfucker didn't throw the ball to him.
Okay, that's all that matters. Hey, I gotta like that.
Woo! I think he had me there. You know, some guys though I got with though. You know what I mean? But you know, them asking us to do that was tremendous in the league then. You know what I mean? Like you gotta understand, like I was one of the first players, like, you know what I'm saying, that I was lining up at safety, corner, all of that. You know what I mean? I knew all the games on the defensive line. I just run them from a 3. I mean, from a 2 instead of a 3.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Then I'd be at linebacker. Then I'd be a deep third at safety. Then all of that, right? And I got hurt. And then my boy Julian did it. Went to his first Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it just, you know, it's just the transition of the game when you had these type of linebackers. Now the game's going back out to these big guys and stuff. Everybody wants to run a 3-4 now.
So all right. So I see you had 10 sacks on your career. Who was the most famous quarterback? Who was your biggest sack? Michael Vick. You sacked him. You got a sack on Vick?
2.
Got 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call fumble 2.
Okay. All right. There you go. I had to give you respect.
Yeah, chase me, shit. I mean, but I got it.
But you gave him but you know the thing is, you gave him his respect though. I ain't even know you said.
Oh man, listen, that's like the greatest thing for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
Like really, you know, that's the greatest thing for me.
We gotta pull that up, Trey.
Hell, I sack. Matter of fact, let me tell you, it's crazy. Kerry Collins, that's my dog. On the Raiders, on the Chiefs, and then I end up playing with him on at the Titans. I remember when him and Vince, they took Vince out to put him in and all that big saga that was going on with Fisher and stuff. And me and Kerry, every game we used to talk shit on the sideline to each other, because we old now. We older guys. It's the younger guys' time, and then damn, both of us didn't have to play. Damn. It's like, oh man, I got drunk the night before. Shit, man. Gonna go out here and get hurt today, man. Told you I was going out there. You go out there and get, now I gotta play. All right, but it's just like you just switch the brain.
Yeah.
It's kick ass. Let's go.
So the second part of the question is, who was your interception? Who's the biggest quarterback you got a pick from?
Probably Aaron. My first one was Aaron. Was with the Saints.
Aaron Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks.
That's Vic cousin.
Yeah.
So you done had the Vic bloodline. You done had some picks, some sacks, all that stuff.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I don't know if y'all got time for this joint though, right?
Nah, go ahead.
But this is the pranks that they do in the league. So you know how so this day they got to sit on a big jumbotron, everything. You win a brand new Cadillac truck.
Yeah. I seen that before.
Yeah.
But I don't know, was it for you or for the
Check
fans?
this shit out. If your page on I forgot the page number, 60 something, if it's signed, you win the truck. I come in my locker room, flipping through it, just looking at the media shit. My shit signed. What? I don't want a fucking truck. I take and go and get it to the team chapter. I said, yeah, because you the only one in here I trust. I don't trust the rest of these people. Hold my book, because that's my Cadillac, or whatever. I go out, I got to pick that game. I think I had some sack or some other shit. I was balling, right? So after the game, I'm just crunk. I'm like, man, this is the best day ever, man. I got a whole fucking truck. I got pick, fucking balling out here. This shit finna be easy. I said, so I done called my mom as soon as I get in there. Mom, I done won a truck, Mom. I done won a truck. So Garrison come up to me talking about, hey man, let me buy the truck. Let me buy the truck, bro. He pull out a checkbook and all that. I said, man, I already told my mama I'm finna do this and all that. And I should have caught on to the shit because people start formulating around, so many people around and shit. And I was like, man, he was like, man, please, man, I need to get this truck for you, man. I'm gonna give you 40,000 right now, all that. And then I said, man, so you sure this shit gonna work? You ain't give me no bad check or nothing. Like, you ain't gotta worry about it. I was like, why? He said, cause ain't no truck. And everybody just bust out laughing. The whole all of these son bitches on this shit. I'm talking about, there's like 100 people in here. Like, really? So I'm just a jokester and shit.
Oh my God.
And you gonna mess with a black man joke about it? They gonna Escalade? Black Escalade? You don't
Escalade?
Do you know what an Escalade was?
What year?
Man, that was 2001.
Boy, Escalade 2001. Boy, they were playing with fire. They were playing with fire.
Got you so good, bro. He was like, I got me a black Escalade.
Yeah, they were playing with fire,
So Coach Mariucci said
he coming from Vanderbilt.
He's like, we got you. I was like, wait, all that shit you talking about, man. Where the truck? Do I got a truck or not? It's like, dude, no, we planted that in your locker. Oh my God. Y'all really did that to me.
Did he make it up?
Hell no, I ain't talking to them some bitches on the plane back then. I really was pissed about that, dog. I was like, really? All y'all?
Sack, a fumble, a touchdown, the whole game, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I was just so distraught. You know how your mind has to change?
Yes, man.
Thinking you got an Escalade, and they all done got on a joke
Man,
on you.
You say you didn't hit mama up.
I didn't tell mama till after. I'm saying I told mama I had it when I first got in.
Now that's what I'm saying. So you know I told that you got the truck.
You know what my mama told me? She said, boy, that fucked up. I said, tell me about it, mama. I said, man, Lord Jesus, man. That's funny. Really, but they always would do jokes on me because I had
to ask you this though. Did you cause me, I'm the type of person I probably went ahead and just went and bought me one. Did you go and buy you one eventually? Did you just say, you know what, I'm finna get me one of these trucks?
No, cause I already had the EXT truck.
Oh, I was one of
the first people riding around Atlanta in that EXT truck.
Yeah, well you was already good, but you just wanted the extra.
Well, hell, I paid for that.
Yeah, it was free. No, I'm talking about the free truck.
The free truck is what I want. They got me, dog. They really got me, man. I tell that story all the time, and they really got me. That's the best I've been pranked ever in my life.
Man, yeah, I think they'd have got me. Well, look, but before we get up out of here, Jamie, man, we appreciate you sitting down with us.
Thank you, bro.
It's something that this is really Big Rich's segment. He loves to ask, but I'm gonna ask it, for your position. We love to go down the Mount Rushmore discussion. Your position, linebacker. Give us your Mount Rushmore of NFL linebackers.
And tell us why when you name them.
Okay. Rushmore got 5 on it.
4.
Damn, I tried you. Okay. Buckets. Ray.
Hold on. You gotta tell us why Buckets. Dick Buckets. Why is Dick Buckets on your Mount Rushmore?
He was just nasty. Just nasty out there. I mean, the epitome of linebacker, what we call it, or whatever. But I mean, he's a pioneer of the position and breaking it out like that. The way he did, the way he played, loved it the way he played it. Ray, outstanding career.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah, right. Yeah, big time Ray. Ray played a certain way and. To play that as long as he played, man, that's crazy. And to beat it, I just, think that was it. Patrick Willis. I honestly think he's. Oh, my bad. Okay, so now I got to move back.
All right.
I got to move back. Because LT is a linebacker.
Yeah. So, outside linebacker.
Yeah, so, that's what kills me with that. That's why, So LT is I'm going to put LT behind Buckets. Okay, then I'm going to go Ray and then Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis, in my book, could jump to behind Lawrence Taylor. I think he's the best. I told him to. That's my boy. We went in the SEC Legend together.
Okay. Congrats on
he broke my record for tackles by a rookie at the 49ers.
Yeah.
But my dude, I like him. I really love him. Yeah, I really think he's the best. I think he's the best linebacker to ever put pads on.
Wow. Now, I mean, I know far as fantasy football, and you wanted to get some 100 plus tackles that year,
listen,
he was that dude.
But just watching him on tape, he has the size, the mentality, the speed, everything. And he's coached by Mike Singletary, so,
Man, let me tell you, when you talk about setting your linebacker room and having linebackers who can do multiple things out on the field, when they were able to set Patrick Willis and Bowman, right there together, and then when he was locked in outside linebacker, when Alden Smith was able, when he was really locked in, because he's from Georgia as well.
Yeah.
So when he was really locked in, meant like when you talking about having a linebacker room that's set, especially those two middle linebackers,
2 all pros.
Man, Willis and Bowman there together.
That's ever happened.
Yeah, like
2 all pro. They both made all pro. I mean. A lot of people say, well, because Bowman is good and everything too. He is, but I'm just Patrick Willis,
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, he just embodies everything that you need. That like, if I gotta build one on paper, if I'm drawing one, everything, that's him.
Yeah,
gotcha.
That's Patrick.
Yeah,
the way he come out with the script and the biceps pumping now. Woo, boy, in the weight room, ain't no doubt. You see it, cut.
Patrick was a great one.
Yeah. I just love that, man.
I think he don't get his flowers like you just gave him.
Man, listen, like I said, we went in the SEC Legend joint together. Me, him, and Wesley Woodyard, another guy I really, really love, linebacker. But I told Patrick, man, I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie.
Did he play for the Broncos?
Yeah, for the Broncos. And then he was woodchop at the Titans, you know. But yeah, I told Patrick, man, I said, man, I know you don't want to hear this shit, but I honestly think, in my book, I think he might be the greatest linebacker to ever put pads on.
He was nasty. I ain't gonna lie. I was envious, like looking at him and Bowman, because we happened to, the Falcons and the Niners during some of that time happened to run up on each other a couple times. Of course, we know in the NFC Championship game. The next year, man, I remember our team was decimated with injuries, and we almost went out there, counterstick and pulled off a victory. Bowman ends up intercepting Matt Ryan, running like 80 something, close to 90 yards. So I was always like real envious.
Dog too.
The two of them together, like I was like, man,
it's never happened. Ain't nobody ever had two All-Pro in there. Now, I mean, I love the one we got now too. Warner's gonna move up in there. See, you only giving me 5. We're gonna have to blow that Rushmore shit up and just make it more than 4.
Yeah.
Because we gotta.
Who's the honorable mention?
Shit, Warner right now too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know, that guy plays the game too. I mean, you could throw Bowman. I mean, there's a lot of guys that they missing out there too. I mean, and for all my fellas that's linebackers now, y'all know me. I tell it how I tell it. But there's a lot of guys I know that could be out there, you know, that should be in that rim. Marcus Washington is a beast. Hell, Al Wilson was a monster like that too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just not enough room on Rushmore, dog. Y'all, they need to blow it up, make it about 10.
Go ahead, sculpt some more.
Yeah, man. Got to open it on up. The game is going on too long now.
Well, Jamie, we appreciate you coming through, sitting down with us, man.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate y'all, invitation to the Waterboyz show, man. And congrats. Like I said, to start the show off, it's not easy to do a dime in the league, man. It's not easy to get 10 years under your belt, and especially coming back from a neck injury, you know.
God bless me, bro.
Yeah, like a neck injury took David Pollock's career away. Us being Georgia fans, we were big fans of David Pollock, even though he found a career in broadcasting afterwards. A neck injury took his pro career away. So to see you come back, man, you know, I'm happy that you worked that out. I'm happy that God brought you through it, man, and congrats.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a support on our page, man.
Absolutely.
Keep doing it.
Don't stop. You always come through, show us love. You comment.
Yeah.
You join the discussions. Like we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I enjoy when I appreciate y'all. You know, people that's really into it and do a good job with it, man. Y'all do a phenomenal job, man, and much luck. Y'all have some of my partners on here. You know, you asked me about this one.
Who?
About what it was like trying to tackle Jamal Lewis.
Oh man!
But we'll get to it another time.
Okay.
But that's tough.
Cause we gotta hit it. I can't imagine. Here he is. He come around and it's you on him and that big joker and man, but he can move too.
Oh, yes.
Like, man, I'm talking about like Jamal is huge.
Yeah, Jay a beast, bro. Jay a beast.
We gonna have to run this. And do it again.
Yeah, well, hey, my door is always open, man. Y'all need me, bro. Y'all holler at me.
It's all good. Well, hey, like we always say, the Waterboyz show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, my partner B-Rich, man, we got Jamie up in the building today, and Aaron, Pittman, the Waterboyz show, we are out.
Kill the camera.